All right, for more, here's our TSN hockey analyst, Dave Poulin. And Poulin, Kenny Holland sounded a little bit like Connor McDavid did the previous day. It's cup or bust for this Edmonton Oilers franchise right now. It makes a lot of sense, but they are up against the cap. How do you see them moving forward this summer?
I actually think this is a pretty good situation. And I think it's a team that has an opportunity to be one of the cup favorites next year. They're in a different situation, Jay, from a team like Toronto, because their superstars are wrapped up for 3 and 2 years, respectively. And by the way, their superstars were really good in the playoffs. They have 2 of the best players in the world. They're 26 and 27 years old in Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Also, contractually, the other players on the team, if you call it the edge around the core, if their core is of the 2 superstars, the edge around the Zach Hymans, Darnell Nurse, even the new guy, Matthias Ekholm, they're all wrapped up for multiple years. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Evander Kane. So here's what I would suggest to that group. If I were a leader in that locker room, like Zach Hyman is, like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins is, before anybody left for the summer, I'd say, we're having either a breakfast or we're having a team dinner. Here's who's coming. It's going to be the group, the core group that's coming back that have years left in the contract. But I'm not inviting number 29 or number 97. Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid aren't invited to the dinner. And I'm going to look around the room and say, do you guys understand the opportunity we have here? Do you understand we play with 2 of the best players in the world who are getting better, who are just terrific in the playoffs? It's up to this group collectively to have the single best summer they've had in their training careers, in their preparation careers. We can't blame a short summer. You know, we had some strange years because of the pandemic. All that's behind us. We have a long, normal summer. We're going to prepare to come back here and win a Stanley Cup. And yes, they have to tweak around the edges. I'd have both goalies at that meeting as well, Stuart Skinner and Jack Campbell, and say, this is the group we have right now. Yes, they may make some minor adjustments, but that being said, we have enough here. We can do it. And yes, some of the guys did have good playoffs. Evan Bouchard had 17 points. That's all fine and good. But we've got to be better as a group, collectively, and this is the room that we've got to do it in. Now, I might mention to Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl that they're being excluded, or Leo, as Connor calls him. I think we can call him that, Jay. You and I know him well enough. We'll call him Leo.
I'd say so.
But the point being that I think there's enough there as a team. And Matthias Ekholm may weigh in as a new guy and say, hey, I played against you. I know how good you are, and here's why. And so I just think it would be up to the group, not the coach, not the manager, not looking for excuses, not the 2 best being even better than they are, but that collective group.
Sounds pretty good. That'd be a fun night at the old spaghetti factory. I'd love to be at a table over.
Okay, I didn't mention who's going to pay the bill, but we'll get that worked out, Jay.
All right, fair enough. Dave, can you hang tight? We actually want to get your thoughts. You mentioned Toronto. We got to get your thoughts on the Maple Leafs and their management situation, which is very much in flux. That'll be a little later here on SportsCenter.